friends. Welcome back to the Forward Think Tank here on YouTube. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. I'm a holistic health coach, a thymoma cancer thriver, and this channel is all about healing your body, your nervous system, and your relationship with food so that you can actually feel good in your life again. And today I want to share something deeply personal. The 3 things I would never do again after getting cancer. And these are things that I wish somebody had encouraged me to look deeper at sooner. I'm not sharing this from fear. I'm sharing this from a place of clarity because nothing wakes you up like hearing the words, you have cancer. It forces you to look at your life, at your habits, your stress, your lifestyle, everything with a different lens. So let's talk about what actually changed for me and what I will never go back to again. But number 1, I will never ignore chronic stress. This one is huge for me. Before my diagnosis, I genuinely believed that I was fine. I pushed through everything. I constantly had a full plate. I said yes to all the things. I was burning the candle at both ends. I was waking up in the middle of the night, just couldn't even keep my head on straight with my to-do list. I was just constantly churning and burning. I think I completely normalized this between work stress, emotional stress, exhaustion, people pleasing. It just became part of my everyday routine. I really realize now that I left my nervous system in survival mode for years. And I didn't understand how stress, true chronic stress on a daily basis, impacts things like inflammation, hormones, blood sugar, and your immune system, literally everything. After surgery and working with integrative doctors and really understanding how different things brewing in this perfect storm in your body can cause cancer, I can no longer treat stress like it's something I'll just deal with later. So now my nervous system always comes first, prioritizing silence when I need it, boundaries, breath work, nature, rest. None of it is optional anymore. It's truly medicine. Number 2, I will never disconnect from my body again. So I, again, used to be the girl who powered through it all. Little symptoms that may have been coming up, oh, no problem. Maybe it's something I ate. Maybe it's just like a little infection. I worked out too hard, ignoring my intuition, ignoring physical symptoms from my body, fatigue. I didn't listen to my body because slowing down felt inconvenient for me. And my body was speaking to me before anything showed up on a scan. I mean, I was having trouble with fertility. I was having irregular periods. I was waking up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., unable to go back to sleep with a racing mind. I was having trouble with my digestion. I was having chronic pain in my shoulder. All of these things, like nervous system dysregulation in totality, disguised as busyness and constant connection with my devices, staying up later than normal and being okay with a 6-hour night's sleep. It was not okay. Now I pause. I ask my body what it needs and I listen. I respond. I rest. I follow the whispers that are so subtle that they will never have to become screams again. And I truly believe that deep healing starts by rebuilding your body and rebuilding trust within your body. And that's something I will never compromise again. And number 3, I will never ignore signs of inflammation. I have been in the wellness industry for well over a decade now, working as a holistic health coach, teaching people how to heal inflammation with food. And I know very well, and I used to preach it, that inflammation is at the precursor of all disease. But when I got my first round of integrative labs and looked at what was actually happening underneath the hood in my blood, my inflammation markers were sky high. My awareness of inflammation wasn't really as in tune as I thought. And again, waking up in the middle of the night, cystic acne that never seemed to go away, irregular periods, irregular bowel movements, exhaustion at the end of the day, itchiness and hives in my calves. Like, our body is in constant communication with us as a sign that something is out of balance. But when you're busy pushing through it, you fail to notice. And when cancer enters your life, you're forced to look at all of this so differently and hopefully forced to make some needed change. So now I focus on healing inflammation from every single angle. Nutritionally, physically, emotionally. Emotional inflammation is a real thing and something I never really considered when I was taking care of every other area of my health. But when inflammation is at bay, our body can really be given the permission to truly heal. So these three things, they didn't come to me as this reflection out of fear. They came from love for my life, love for my health, love for that version of me that I'm still becoming. And if you're on a healing journey or you're just trying to take better care of yourself, I hope this gives you a good place to start. I hope it gives you some things to consider that you may be ignoring. And if you want more content on healing your body, tuning in with your nervous system, supporting and navigating cancer from a holistic lens, make sure you hit subscribe. You're not alone. I'm right here walking alongside this healing journey with you.